This clip may be very low in quality, but the actual content itself is absolute gold. I really love the stunts in this video because you can clearly tell the actors went all in. They were just flipping all over the place, really dedicated themselves to this movie. Just wow. The first time I saw this video, I was dying. And I know a lot of people say this, but it really goes to show that you don't need a lot of fancy gear to make an entertaining video. This person was not watching the speed limit when driving around in the desert with a motorized camera setup. Maybe there was a loose screw or something, but either way, I would not want my camera that's worth thousands of dollars to be destroyed by some sand. And that's probably not the worst part, because when he checked out the camera, the lens was broken. At the end of the day, I just hope that thing had insurance. This person was inspired by the popular YouTubers Film Riot to recreate this knife throwing effect. In order to get the knife spin in slow motion, they put the knife in front of a green screen and then they manually spun the thing. And I love seeing behind the scenes of stuff like this because you can tell the creators were thinking outside the box. Speaking of thinking outside the box, if you ever need to film a sliding shot for a movie or a short film, just hire these guys. It's funny because this is something I actually do on film sets as well.
What?
Now, I'm not as dedicated as these guys by dragging myself across the ground, but I have used a soft cushion to drag my camera across the table, so I think that counts. Overall though, fair play to those guys, and I hope the shot was worth it. This person used visual effects to put themselves in a 3D environment, all from the comfort of their room. I wish I learned how to do something like this myself, because I know if I had the skills to do this, I would put myself in various different crazy worlds. Let me know in the comments what your first video would be if you could do visual effects. Here's an animatronic doll that was used as a practical effect for a horror movie in the 80s. Sometimes I still wonder why modern movies won't use practical effects like these anymore. And yeah, you could say that it's very expensive compared to hiring like a visual effects team, but I know that if I was an actor, I would prefer to see something that's really there in order to get that real reaction. I just wish that nowadays there was a better balance between visual effects and practical effects. This is why choosing a color palette for when you're color grading a film is so important. Not only does it transform the footage to tell a different story, but it adds a bit of spice and style to your whole project. This might be one of the most uncanny film studio intros that I've ever seen. I guess we've reached that part of the video already. If you ever wanted to become a stunt worker in the film industry, this is the stuff you'd have to do. It's for the new film Morbius. I haven't actually seen it myself yet, but if you have, let me know if you recognize this moment and tell me if it's any good in the actual movie. And that is it for today, guys. Thanks for watching How Nifty, and I will see you in the next video that is on screen.